Manchester City held at West Ham after Riyad Mahrez fails from penalty spot. Just when it seemed the title race was done and dusted, along came Jarrod Bowen and Lucas Fabianski. 2 goals from the West Ham forward, his 17th and 18th of the season, and heroics from their goalkeeper to deny Riyad Mahrez's late penalty means Manchester City must now beat Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa next weekend to be certain of retaining their crown. Yet if Liverpool's hopes of an unprecedented quadruple remain alive, Pep Guardiola must be grateful for their second-half comeback through Jack Grealish and an own goal from Vladimir Kufel. In the end, City's patched-up side could even have ended up as winners on a topsy-turvy afternoon that saw West Ham supporters pay tribute to captain Mark Noble for the best part of 2 decades' service. As well as a pre-match montage narrated by Danny Dyer in dedication to Mr. West Ham, and an enormous West Ham shirt cake emblazoned with the number 16 that was served in the press room beforehand. No expense had been spared for Noble's big day. The 35-year-old, born just down the road in Canning Town, was given a standing ovation before kickoff, having also written a letter of appreciation in which he said he had lived his dream since making his first appearance under Alan Pardew in 2004. After their emphatic 4-0 win at Norwich last week, this was also another opportunity to consign the disappointment of the Europa League semi-final defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt and keep alive their chances of qualifying for the same competition again next season. David Moyes restored Tomas Soucek to his midfield, while Guardiola was thankful to have Fernandinho and Aymeric Laporte available after both limped out of Wednesday's 5-1 win at Wolves. That meant City's 3 changes were in attack as Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus and Grealish replaced Ilkay Gundogan, Raheem Sterling and Phil Foden. Guardiola hinted on Friday that the impending arrival of Erling Haaland may not be the end of City's spending in the summer, with Fernandinho having already confirmed he will be moving on. Tasked with handling Michail Antonio and all his directness, the veteran Brazilian was caught out of position early on by Bowen's deep ball that required Ederson to spring into action by tipping the cross over the bar. At the other end, Grealish should have made more of a close-range header following Joao Cancelo's teasing cross before Fernandinho's effort whistled just over. But it was from the resulting goal kick that West Ham took the lead. Pablo Fornals did well to anticipate where the ball would drop after Antonio challenged Fernandinho in the air, and his lob-through ball picked out Bowen, who was being played onside by a dozing Laporte. The former Hull forward still had plenty of work to do, yet he made the finish look simple. The atmosphere was bouncing before then Bowen's goal lifted it up another notch. One crushing late tackle by Kufel to bring down Grealish in full flight was greeted by a roar almost as loud as the Czech Republic defender was shown a yellow card by Anthony Taylor. It took some last-ditch defending from Kurt Zouma and Craig Dawson to keep City out, although Jesus will have been disappointed not to have done better with one opportunity that curled just past a post. West Ham's second goal on the stroke of halftime was another example of City's inability to defend the long ball. Once again, Antonio was sharper than Fernandinho to the loose ball, and his delicate pass allowed Bowen ample time to pick his spot. Unsurprisingly, City emerged for the second half with renewed purpose, and they were given an immediate reward when Grealish's goal-bound shot deceived Fabianski after it deflecting off Dawson. They were almost level immediately when Kevin De Bruyne twice found space on the right but could not pick out a teammate before Fabianski saved at his near post from Jesus. The goalkeeper had to be on his toes again to keep out Bernardo Silva's shot from close range as City piled on the pressure. With De Bruyne pulling the strings in midfield as West Ham dropped deeper and deeper, it seemed only a matter of time until they found an equalizer. From nowhere, Bowen then had a sniff of his hat trick after Laporte and Alexander Zinchenko somehow contrived to give the ball away, but he could only find the side netting. Antonio also wasted a golden opportunity after more poor defending from City when he opted to try and lob a strand at Ederson, only for the ball to sail well wide. How they and any Liverpool fans watching must have regretted those missed chances. The unfortunate Kufel could do nothing to prevent De Bruyne's free kick from diverting past Fabianski as he attempted to make the clearance as City finally found parity with 20 minutes to play. Bowen was unfortunate to see his shot strike Laporte's heel and go behind just before Noble was brought on to replace Manuel Lanzini for his swansong. It was a misjudgment from Dawson on Jesus with 6 minutes remaining that provided Mahrez with the chance to seal the points from the spot after the referee had initially decided against awarding a penalty. But Fabianski's dramatic save means all is still to play for